We are offering this as conclusive evidence of deliberate emotional manipulation and business fraud. Up until the spin-off got greenlit, the room was silent except for Jim's lawyer standing and steadily pushing back his chair as he approached. "The bench, Your Honor." The judge nodded and looked directly at Chrissy. "Do you deny the authenticity of this audio?" she whispered, and that's when things started to go wrong. Jim's team formally requested that all joint accounts and assets be frozen while they conducted additional investigation, which the judge approved. Next, the court clerk informed her that federal auditors were starting to look into Chrissy's company, files, charitable contributions, and online transactions connected to her brand. When the lawyer handed her a subpoena packet thick enough to shatter a windshield, Chrissy didn't argue, dodge, or cry. Instead, she looked exhausted, as if she had finally realized that the plot she had written was now writing her back with court orders, proof files, and invoices she couldn't delete. But it didn't stop there. While Chrissy's entire public image was crumbling inside the courtroom, the internet was outside, tearing apart her brand like a pack of wolves with Instagram, sites that had previously supported her flipping captions team. Chrissy Lampkin transformed into Chrissy, who tricked us all. TikTok was inundated with side-by-side comparisons of footage in which Chrissy Elkin pretended to be upset about the pregnancy, but the actual chronology told a different story. The most peculiar part was an internal VH1 conversation that was leaked, in which executives were seen joking over pregnancy arcs. One particularly striking line was when she said, "Had a baby and gave us ratings. That's the exchange." In addition to treachery, this was a production-wide performance intended to support falsehoods and funded with emotional resources that Jim Jones had never consented to use. He was asked, "Do you have anything to add before we wrap up today's hearing?" by the judge. "I just want peace. I don't want revenge. I want my time back. Want my story told the right way," he said, standing up and moving to the center of the room after taking a big breath. Then he left without looking back. Without any drama, just a man running from the wreckage of a life that never existed. However, Chrissy Lampkin wasn't done yet. As soon as the court proceedings were over, her publicist, the same one whose voicemails had surfaced, released a statement on her behalf acknowledging that she had experienced emotional harm while attempting to avoid television and placing a strong emphasis on rebuilding in private. The results were returned. The twist is that she thinks someone erased the evidence, so how did everything suddenly vanish? According to Erica, Yandandi was responsible for the test's disappearance. She said that Yandandi dispatched a member of her public relations staff to clean up the mess. The lab's website abruptly went down for 2 days. Even when the clinic's cleaning crew changed their phone numbers and the test-taking doctor abruptly took a vacation to Spain, they still believed this was simply typical drama. Let's talk about that baby now. This seems like a huge cover-up with financial secrets and a baby trapped in the midst. Online users have already contrasted images of Mena and Erica's baby. Everyone agrees that the infant looks just like Mendeecees. The infant's eyes and nose both. He doesn't look like Safiri at all. Fans are pointing it out in the comments as well. According to insiders, Mena. When Erica became pregnant, she immediately requested a paternity test to determine her biological father. But when the results were inconclusive, Mendeecees became frightened. He vanished after ceasing to provide financial assistance. He even canceled all of his public appearances. It seemed as though something that wasn't in his plan. But then an unexpected thing happened. Yandi didn't shield her husband, as everyone had assumed. Yandi didn't reply, "That's a lie," or "He's not the dad," when Erica gave a clue that the baby may be Mendeecees during her Instagram livestream. Instead, she became really irate. Throughout the whole 15-minute video, Yandandi yelling things like, "You're horrible, Erica, and you destroyed my family," as she went back and forth and plucked out her eyelashes. However, she never claimed that the child wasn't Men's. Nothing was denied by her. "You ruined my family, Erica," she screamed, her voice shattering like glass. The stillness that followed, however, was what startled the internet the most. You could see the anguish in her eyes, and she appeared afraid. It seemed like she understood her husband's rage. The footage was clipped online and circulated around. They included subtitles that read, "Yandy loses it over DNA drama." In a damaged marriage, Mena wins Mendeecees may be the father of the child. Shortly after Yandy went up, a Twitter user shared images of text exchanges. They were situated between Erica and Mendeecees. "You know this changes everything if mine. We need to talk," Mindy wrote in the chats. He stated another message that Yandy can't know. Not 2 weeks before the baby's birth, Yandy posted on the internet saying things like, "God gives his strongest soldiers the hardest fights." Although Erica wasn't remaining silent any longer, she wanted others to believe that she was managing things well. Like a lady who had nothing left to conceal, she was disclosing everything. Then a crazy thing happened. A huge email was posted on Instagram by someone posing as a love and hip-hop producer. It spread so quickly that the program almost crashed. Even worse, several news sites displayed footage from a high-end Atlanta hotel's security cameras. You saw Mindy and his assistant enter, and then 20 minutes later, Erica arrived as well. She appeared to be attempting to hide something by wearing a large sweatshirt and a blonde wig. This was an old film of her spending 6 hours in a luxurious hotel room on the top level. According to the timestamp, it took place 6 weeks prior to Erica sharing an enigmatic image on Instagram. On the image said, "Sometimes you have to disappear to find peace or truth." That trip, that's also when the baby was born. Mine said, very little during Erica's online posting of all these startling revelations. He just shared a single Instagram story with a dark screen and the words, "Child, this isn't peace, this is war." People began conversing. While some fans backed Erica, others pointed the finger at her. "You always blame the woman. But Mendeecees made this mess," someone said. Someone else said, "Why would Erica lie? She had so much to lose. She could have chosen anyone, but she chose him." A few admirers were unsure of what to think. They claimed that Erica occasionally acts in ways to get attention, but this time it feels different because there is a baby, and a nurse from the hospital where it was delivered may be aware of the reality. After the kid was delivered, the situation became even more bizarre. When a hospital nurse revealed to a gossip site that Erica had omitted the father's name from the baby's birth certificate, it made headlines. Then another person claimed that Mendeecees visited the hospital but did not enter. He simply walked back and forth in the parking lot for 45 minutes before leaving because he was afraid. Yandy's relatives may discover that he was present. Yandy's staff immediately attempted to manage the narrative. According to her PR manager, Yandy would not respond to falsehoods intended to harm her family. However, behind the scenes, it was said that Yandy phoned Love and Hip Hop's boss, Mona Scott Young, and pleaded with her to remove any sequences involving Erica. The worst part is that this isn't the first time DC has cheated on Yandy. Samantha, his ex-girlfriend, abruptly joined the drama. She stated, "I've been saying it, he's sloppy." This is nothing new. During her Instagram livestream, she even claimed that last year, Mendeecees phoned her to ask if they could reconcile. Now there's pandemonium, a missing DNA test, and security camera footage. When an ex-girlfriend divulges truths, Erica claims that Mendeecees is the baby. However, while everyone else is going crazy, Mendeecees shared a photo of himself having a good time with models in a Miami pool. "Sir, your entire marriage may be over," somebody said. And now, things might get much more chaotic. According to reports, Erica agreed to appear on a new television program called Whose Baby Is It Anyhow?, where the paternity test will be performed live for viewers. "No," Mona Scott said. She thought it would be too wild and too wrong. But another TV producer disagrees and wants to sell the show to Zeus or Baked Plus because today, viral drama makes more money than the truth. Erica is aware of this. Her Instagram bio was updated to read, "Unbothered, unbought, unrepentant. In response to a fan's statement that this drama will pass, she said, "It won't pass until the truth comes out, and trust me, it's coming." These 3 words instantly transformed this mess into a full-fledged conflagration. The truth's coming. At that point, everything became viral on the internet. According to a gossip blog, they obtained authentic court records which said that Erica had formally, in order to determine whether Mendeecees was the baby's father, Erica went to Fulton County Court and requested a DNA test. She provided the court with his complete name, birthday, and other details. A judge approved and directed a private laboratory to do the test. There were no cameras, reporters, or cameras, just results. But as you know, secrets are never kept that long. Less than 24 hours later, someone posted the findings online. Neither Yandandi nor Erica Mendeecees uploaded it. It was from a family friend who was obviously trying to start a fight. "Sometimes silence is strength, it's guilt," was the caption they used when they posted the document. According to the publication, Mendeecees is 99% likely to be the father. The internet was disrupted by that one sentence. People went crazy on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and TikTok. The explosion of memes fans created films using excerpts from Yandi's previous videos in which she referred to Mindy as her king, with depressing music quotations about loyalty. As everyone on the internet took sides, Yandandi disappeared. Nothing in the way of comments, Instagram stories, or tweets. Then there was another surprise. Erica returned. This time she entered slowly and solemnly, as if she were in a scandal episode. Yandandi was requesting a temporary legal separation at the same time that DC's received legal documents from Yandi's attorneys. She said he caused her emotional pain and embarrassment and harm she couldn't fix. This wasn't just a family drama anymore. It was a full-blown TV bottle explosion. Then there was even more mayhem. Men began to clap back. He told people a TV network email had leaked where Erica said he didn't cheat because he and Yandi were on a break when the baby was made. Just there's and scandal. And all. We were weak. He said he didn't do anything, and Erica always knew what the situation was. Fans weren't buying it. One person commented under Mendeecees' post, "You said you were on break, but you're posting. E&G forever, my queen," to Yandandi. At the same time, another said, "You weren't breaking. Eek. Ack you were careless. S. And while Minds tried to explain, Erica was out here becoming a full-on villain queen. Interviews gave bold quotes and even went on a podcast where they said AAD didn't ruin their family. But that's not even the end. Insiders say H1 panicking people pleo to the show Au Mona show A. Na Scott is neither talking about Doya Verboot, Oat at OT City brand and Indy New. Yandandi, Andy, and Erica, Ika, no Mendeecees. They had a pre-meeting, and some said they want war. We'll give them a whole new battlefield. People online are treating Mendeecees like a joke. They say hey, and Yandi are going to act like children, and then they'll be treated like children too. Now fans are posting pictures of Mendeecees side by side with Erica's baby. They're saying he looks exactly like him. Hairline. Nay, some people are even Baby W. Baby W the DC on social media. Then, during the craziness, someone asked rapper Jim Jones about the drama on I Livigra Live. He just shook his head and said, "You know who else just entered the chat? That one." Sentence made Textplode. Explode with jokes. People started making Mendeecees looks like he just lost a bowl. The Super Bowl. Jones. Mama Jones's mom. Something. G shady, I always say. Keep your eyes open. Me weak, tweak, but women will shake the whole world. One person on Facebook wrote, "You couldn't make this up even if you tried." But this isn't just internet drama anymore. If that DN, the test real, and everything so far say it is, then things are legal. Erica might swim in Mendeecees, but because he's a famous reality TV star, that means if he caused her stress, made her stay quiet, or tried to cover up the truth, she could go to court for defamation, emotional damage, or hush money. This scandal isn't just embarrassing.